Hi, Tim O'Rourke here. There is a big event coming up in May. I am looking forward to this like nobody's business. 30 years. Congratulations, FALI. Yeah, there's a few organizations that have been around a little bit longer, but here in Florida, the track record speaks for itself and is very impressive. Speaking of which, 30 years, there's going to be 30-year members attending the FALI conference here in Tampa, May 2nd through the 4th. Go to FALI.org, FALI.org, to review the information regarding the conference, but I'm going to give you a quick preview here. I was asked to put something together on a video to talk about my presentation, but I want to take this liberty and just talk about a couple other things. I've been here, I know you can't see this, so I'm going to do this, 25 years. This is my 25-year milestone membership. FALI does everything first class. It's not plastic, crystal or glass, I don't know. But I'm looking forward to seeing the 30-year members, those people who were here first. Also, I know that California and Texas are representing the big three. I don't know if you caught this on PI Magazine, the big three, California, Texas, and FALI, the largest statewide associations in the country. And by far the most members. Wonderful article they did there, and it is much appreciated. PI Magazine will be making their way down to the conference, as well as a number of other vendors from the insurance field, databases, and a few new vendors that you've never seen before. So I'm looking forward to it. So let me roll on, but before I talk about what I'm going to be presenting this year, I'd like to mention some of the other speakers who may not have time to cut a video, or they're on the road and it's not the easiest thing to do. I have a nice little setup in my home office, but Sandra Stibbards is probably a name that you should get to know. She will be doing day one, which is May 2nd, an all-day event on OSINT, all right, open source intelligence. Now, in the past, we have had Cynthia and we have had Michelle. Both of them, dynamos, have been brought back multiple times, but I think you're going to find some different techniques with Sandra. I know that when she was speaking, my hand started to bleed because it was writing so much, but wonderful. Looking forward to seeing her on day one. And if you're a FALI member and you're attending the conference, the pre-conference is always free to you. Matt Albin will be there, joined by Peter Wanka, former senior case officer for CIA, and they will both be talking about subject of AI and how it affects us, how it affects our clients. And Matt's also got a few tips that he'll be sharing with the audience regarding using AI to help you with your workload and get through reams and mega piles of paper. Don will be talking about use of force. Dan will be coming in and speaking about increasing your clients, especially going after high net worth clients, which better for the bottom line. People that don't blink so much when you tell them how much their desires are going to cost. Kyle Johnson Blakely, a great friend from South Florida, will be coming up and sharing information about surveillance. Everybody in the past has found him to be one of the great surveillance instructors, and I look forward to his presentations, and I learn something all the time. Mike will be coming over from London. Mike Lacourt was a past president and led the World Association of Detectives. And he will be crossing the pond to talk about international investigations and specifically, investigations in Europe. Who would you call? Well, I think you might want to call Mike and possibly talk to him about getting on and what he looks for in vendors in the U.S. when his clients come across the pond. Jay will be talking about criminal defense, and we're also going to have a subject matter expert talking about financial fraud, and especially as it relates to the cryptocurrency area, where a lot of people have been scalped and, defrauded. So on to finally what I was asked to do this video about: surveillance detection or surveillance detection routes. And a number of people that are not familiar with this, hopefully I can give you an agenda here. It will speak for itself. I'm not really big into reading off everything on my slides, but we will be going on a virtual tour to show you how an SDR is set up from the classroom and get you lined up. Now, who uses SDRs and who do I think should attend? Well, the usual suspects up here. How I got into this 30 years ago was through the executive protection teams that I worked with and began running eventually. Who should use it? I would say I'm going to add two more. Since you're watching this, and I'll bring it up in class when we talk. Surveillance people. If you don't understand SDRs, you're missing out. You can improve your surveillance game by understanding surveillance detection, how we spot surveillance, how we were trained to spot surveillance, professional surveillance, catching it. Additionally, I would say anyone who is interested in safety, and that's all of us, this will step up your game with regard to situational awareness, all right? I have professionally and personally benefited from these skills that have become part of my daily life. And understanding and seeing, I've helped my clients avoid bad problems. Personally, there have been times where I was able to see the pre-incident indicators of a robbery, of an attack, of something I just didn't want to be a part of, and I'll read about it tomorrow in the newspaper. I'd rather not be part of it and be in the newspaper, if you catch my drift. So hopefully we'll see you at the Hilton Airport Hotel, May 2nd through the 4th, 2024, right here in Tampa, Florida, to celebrate FALI's 30th year. It's going to be a good one.